Aboriginal family of America, as well as all the Native family around the planet. The reason why I named this topic, many black people hate unity, is because they do. Many of us consciously know it, and most of us unconsciously don't know it. What I mean when I refer to that is that not only is the indigenous community unified in another perspective than normal, but we are shaking up the mind states of people, as well as certain people feeling certain type of ways, getting emotional about the product Aboriginal family that's here in America, recognizing and evolving and waking up to are placing their great, rich, golden history. And I'd like to say thank you to all y'all that's out there spreading the information, being the prophets, and that's what you want to call it, spreading that information, because it's a lot of information that needs to be spread as fast as possible during these times that we're being confronted with today. It's really appreciated. And for some of y'all, a lot of people been asking me, what's my name? And I'm telling them, brothers, you know what I'm saying? My name is Jay Coleman, or Jonathan Coleman for some. I'm not going to use none of my old monikers from my old ideology backgrounds that I came from, since my Islamic background, so on and so forth. So I don't use those monikers, so I'm using my real name. Okay, get that under control. I'm not coming here trying to progress and put a fake doctor on the front of my name. I'm not coming here to profess to be some kind of scholar, because I'm beyond that in my own right. And I'm not trying to appeal to people's emotional comfort. I'm not trying to put the lotion on real soft, because there's no reason for that, because we're confronted by so many hard other things. So this information has to be blunt, bold, and direct. For those of you who don't like it that way, there's other brothers and sisters that saying it in a more milder way. But anyway, peace and blessings. Lethal to a lot of you brothers and sisters in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us have to understand that these native, a lot of work has been done to take away our unity formulas, because like a lot of brothers and sisters that y'all do know, that the Cherokee Nation is a lot of nations up under one banner, because it was too many for them to really deal with. So a lot of people that say they Cherokee can be from all types of different other tribes, different places, from the Georgias all the way up to the Carolinas. But that's another story. But our unity problem is that we can't get brothers that say that they're these conscious individuals. We can't get none of you brothers to come together for the common cause of our problems today. That's conflicting us today in our community. Police killing our people, harassing and beating up our women, and it's a lot of things that we all should have common ground on, despite our differences. Especially with all this infighting about us, the brothers and sisters are claiming the heritage that they had done their own background for. You brothers is a shame. I mean, I've been in the Pan-African movement at one time back then. I was in the Pan-African movement for 10 years. And for brothers to claim to be so sharp, you should understand the perspective of where the brothers and sisters is coming from. That's what made me go be investigated. If you wise, you would go investigate your history. You would go investigate it prior to what you already know, just because you are true. Why? There are a lot of brothers, to me, in my own opinion, want to cause division and don't want everybody up under one banner in one direction, focusing on one cause. Okay, you can have your religious differences, can be your religious differences, but keep those to your point. This should be a non-denominational agenda, and a lot of us don't want that non-bias agenda. A lot of brothers want to fight and bicker. You're African. You're African. You're Jamaican, and you're this, and you're this, and you're that. But coming from the white man's books, you telling us what we are. Now that we finding the truth, a lot of us want to fight amongst each other. I mean, a lot of us saying, putting up the pictures and stuff, we shouldn't even have to do this amongst each other. I mean, if it's in the terms of learning, okay. If it's in the terms of enlightening brothers and sisters, okay. Because that's all the brothers and sisters are doing. But everybody have a problem, just like with a lot have a problem with brothers in America claiming the indigenous Aboriginal history here in America because they done their background check. Can't no motherfucking DNA tell me that I'm from Africa. I don't give a fuck what they say because I can go back farther generations to know that my family been on this soil longer than this white man been here. Don't sit here and say, give me proof, give me proof. Why all you motherfuckers saying give me proof, but none of you African, Pan-Africanists or Africans or claiming you Africans can't prove your paper trail to your great-grandmother? Where your grandma at? Every time you prove your grandma gonna be here, Mississippi, Georgia, you're gonna look for your great-great-grandmother. She gonna be in Tennessee. You're gonna look for your other great-great-great-great-grandmother. She gonna be in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to tie yourself directly back to Africa. After 5, 4, 5, 6 generations, you're not of that generation. You're not of that diaspora. It's hypothetically speaking. I was born in Florida. I was born in Florida in the early 70s. I was raised in California. Most of all my life, I was raised in California. How do I look going back saying I am from Florida when I was born there, but I was raised in California and don't have no southern slang or anything like that, or sound hella country? Okay, so that's what brothers got to come under, that nature have the way of adapting to what it is. Not that because, oh, I'm finna direct, I can't find lane, make myself one hut, one mud hut, one brother with a bone in his nose in Africa. And that's not being disrespectful, just saying I can't. And our phenotype is totally different. Some would say it comes from mixing and so on and so forth, but y'all got to realize that Africans did a lot of mixing in their time too. If you know the Pan-African history, I know that history. So it ain't no surprise. So no brother can post nothing telling me the history about the Pan-African Kemetic history and so on and so forth, because all that information and knowledge was over here too. So it ain't nobody on no better boat. The fact is, the Pan-Africans brothers have to understand. Your brothers and sisters, you know, all this disunity is comical. It's becoming comical because the knowledge that we have gained, we should have more sense to be more reasonable and understand, to be able to come together on a table together for a common cause. Some of us, I do understand, they want to be worshipped and they want they want all the people to worship them and take notes from them. They don't want no one to be their own independent thinker. They just want to be the one who's like somebody got it. But when we all supposed to be a unit and be thinking on independent levels, bringing independent thinking to the pisses a lot of us off, and a lot of us that's in this movement understand and continue to face the same outcry about the same problem. But in the meantime, you know what I'm saying, there will be a part 2 to this. This was just a starting of this.